Good morning. Happy Monday. I cannot believe that it's already this far into August, but it's going like slow and fast all in one. So hopefully you are realizing and recognizing where you are in the month. And one of the biggest mistakes that usually happens is if you're not at your goal already, people start to panic. And that's usually what happens to me because I'm like, oh, I wanted to be so much further. I wanted to be so much further. And it's over half of the month. If I couldn't do it in the first half, how could I do it in the second half? And usually all of the success happens right before the end of the deadline. And this momentum that you can use in the second half of the month will propel you to have success earlier on in the beginning of next month. So use that every single month. A tip that I will say to make sure that you don't burn yourself out, good morning, Tina, is don't over-exhaust yourself just to get everything in the month. So let's say you have a goal for Success Club or you want to hit SE10 in the month of August and you're right now at 0 or 2 or maybe 4. And you're thinking, okay, I really got to go. Don't go into this last 2-week period with the mentality of, I have to get all of these people for August. Instead, just flip it and say, I'm going to see what's possible in the month of August and see what I can do, because I promise you, you will not only hit your goal for August, but you will now have created so much momentum that will start you in September that you'll see come and these people will come alive in the month of September. So the people that I'm signing right now, I invited in July with the mentality of, ooh, let me see what I can do in the month of July. Let me see what I'm capable of doing. Now, you guys remember, I basically put myself at a halt in the months of April, May, June. Like a major halt. I barely invited. I very minimally did things. In July, I was kicking that momentum up again, and now I'm reaping the benefits. So what I did and the inviting I did in July is the people I am inviting right now. And those people are still people that are follow-ups from months and months and months ago. So don't ever go into the end of a month thinking the people that you invite are going to be the people that you sign up. Just go into it with the mentality of, let me see what I'm capable of. Let me see what I can do. Know that it's possible, because it is, but they might not come from these people that you're inviting. They might come from that one random person who sees you hustling and grinding, and they're like, man, I want to join her. I love what she's doing. And they reach out to you and they're like, Kate, sign me up. And you're like, what? This is so cool, because I wasn't expecting this. That's the energy, that's the momentum that you want to create. But everything that you do is kicking you forward and giving you the people, the momentum, the energy, the yeses for the following 3 months, not necessarily right now in this month. So I want to give you guys an analogy that I got from this book. I'll talk about it afterwards. That has literally rocked my world. I read this book in July last month, and I've been using this mentality, this analogy every single day, and it's working like a charm. So if I told you we were all in a big room, let's say we were in a big gymnasium, and we were all sitting in the stands, and there were 10,000 cups flipped over. It's like the Mountain and Valleys game, Michelle, that I did not know existed. But there's all of these cups flipped over, all over the floor, 10,000 cups. And I told you your future, every single thing that you want, the successful business that you want, whatever that looks like for you, is on this floor. It's on this floor. I'm telling you, it's on this floor. And under these 10,000 cups, there are 5 that have a diamond underneath to represent 5 leaders within your business. Now, these 5 leaders are people who also build the business. So you can have within your organization, as you grow your team, you can have people who say they want to grow the business. You can have people who are like, yeah, I want to go, I want to do this, but they don't actually take their own action in flipping their own cups. And that's okay. But these 5 diamonds, these 5 cups represent the 5 people that you find who also build an organization. You only need 5. I'm telling you, within this floor, all of these cups, there are 5 cups that represent these people who are going to grow their business as well. And that's what's going to give you the success, because now these 5 are going to go play the game of flipping cups, and they're going to go find their 5. And that's all you need in order to build a business. And I tell you, all right, go. You can go and flip these cups, find your 5. Are you going to go fast? Are you going to run down there? Are you going to sit up there and say, nah, I don't really believe it? Are you going to question it? Are you going to go slow? Are you going to flip those cups as quickly as you can? If I'm telling you that everything on the floor, your success is laying on the floor, and underneath these cups, you just have to play a game of flipping cups to find these 5. That's the game of coaching. Now, people always say, well, how long is it going to take? How long is it going to take for me to see success within this business? It's different for every single person. So playing the game of flipping cups, it's different for every single person. I have no idea where your 5 are. I have no idea where those diamonds are underneath the cups. And each and every single person has a different layout of 10,000 cups that you have to flip. I have no idea. Random selection. I just know for a fact that underneath those 10,000 cups, you have your business. You have your success. I'm telling you, you can go and flip the cups. You can do it. I promise you, you have success underneath, but I don't know where it is. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to find those 5? That is this business. Now, when things happen, because they will, during the process of finding flipping those 5 cups that have a diamond underneath, that have your success underneath, you might get injured. You might have to stop. You might have to stop and be forced to look at the game and not play the game. I don't know what's going to happen. You might have a time where you have to slow down your flipping. In those times, are you going to give up? Are you going to stop? Are they going to be a reason for you to stop? You know for a fact that your success lays within this game, within this layout of cups. You know for a fact that you have the success. But are those hiccups, are those things that you're looking at this game saying, well, I got injured. Are you going to say, I got injured, can't play anymore? I have to stop, I have to slow down, can't play anymore? Are you going to give up? Are you going to slow down? Are you going to stop when you you've flipped 5,000 cups and you haven't found 1 diamond? Knowing that the 5 are under there, you flipped over 50% and you haven't found one of your diamonds. Are you willing to keep going? That is the game of coaching. And it feels kind of weird and gross to say coaching is a game. But at the end of the day, if you just simplify it, take the emotion out, remove yourself from the emotional connection, because this is such a people business. You don't want to say, oh, you're just a cup of mine, right? You're just a cup in my flipping cups game. Take the emotion out for a second. And if you just tell yourself, this is the game of coaching. You have to flip 10,000 cups. And under those 10,000, you're looking for 5. You're not looking for 50. You're not looking for 500. You're looking for 5. And in those 5 people are going to ask to play the game with you. And now you're not doing it yourself. And the success that you're having is watching them successfully flip their own cups too. That is the game of coaching. So when it comes down to it, you are inviting to find the cups. Now, the cups are people that you talk to, are people that are interested. They're not just the invites. They're actual people that you interact with, that you have to explain this with. They're people who join you. They're clients. They're coaches who join you and peace out and quit. They're coaches who join you and stay where they are. They're all a part of your process. You can't look back at the end when you found your 5 and say, I could have got there without that person. Because that person was one in the process of you flipping that 5. Right? So you can't say all of these people are useless. They're a waste of my time, because you wouldn't have found the 5 had you not found those others. So in the process, each and every one of those people that you go through, each and every cup that you flip over, they have a purpose. At the end of the day, it's up to you. How quickly are you willing to flip through them? How quickly are you willing to find the 5? I don't know if you're going to find the 5 before you hit all 10,000. I don't know if you're going to find the 5. Maybe you find them in the first 5 that you flip. Maybe you find them in the first 1,000 that you flip. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But it's your game. And are you willing to go and flip them until you find those 5? This analogy literally made it so simple for my overthinking brain to actually envision what coaching looks like, to actually say to myself, this is worth continuing. This is worth fighting through all of those times. So when I was talking in that game, where there might be times where you're forced to slow down. You might get an injury because it's a game. Maybe you sprain your ankle and you're not able to walk anymore. You have to hobble along in order to do it. You don't know what's going to happen. And in those moments, in those times, are where you actually have to keep going. Are you going to be the person that keeps flipping? You might just flip slower. Or are you going to be the person that stops, has a halt, and you look around and you actually visualize where those 5 might be or what your next strategy is going to be? That mirrors coaching. And so for me, when I started looking at what I was doing, I kept playing the game. I would flip 5, get frustrated, and I would take a seat. Meanwhile, everybody else is down there. They're flipping like madmen, and they're finding their 5. They're finding and flipping the right ones. And I'm in the stands sitting there watching instead of playing the game. And that's when I consistently started to wake up and I didn't give a shit anymore. I didn't overthink myself. I just overthought myself through every single day. I overthought everything. And this has been helping to simplify, okay, these people that you're inviting, these people that you're putting energy into, they matter, but they might not be your 5. Keep finding, keep looking, keep searching for those 5. I think at the end of the day, it just depends on, are you the person that's going to have the personality that you don't give a shit about those other people, about those 9,995 people? Are you going to be that leader, that coach that doesn't give a shit about any of those people? Or are you going to be the person that cares, flips that cup, loves on them, and then still moves on? Has the capability of being able to let go and say, okay, I love you, I'm still moving on. You still matter, but I'm going to find my 5. That's the process. I was the person that was flipping and holding and wishing and like trying to make a miracle happen and find and create this diamond, but it wasn't meant to be because it wasn't under there. So for you, figure out what type of person you want to be in playing this game. Figure out what you're willing to do. Are you willing to flip them as fast as you possibly can to find those 5? And know for a fact that they're under there. Know for a fact that your success is under there. And at the end of the day, it's not just the 5 is not just an analogy. So if you guys are interested in really truly expanding your business and growing your business, I highly recommend this book. I read it in like 3 days. It was so easy, but I'm reading it over and over and over again until the end of the year. It's called Build to Last by Keith Callahan. He's also a Beachbody coach, which I love because I've read like GoPro, which is by Eric Corey, whatever, doesn't matter. And he's in another company. So this actually like gives examples of like Star Diamond and lingo that we understand. So I love it for that. But it's super simple and it's to the point. And it's just straight up, this is what you need, this is what you got to get rid of kind of thing. It's incredibly inspiring, incredibly motivating. But I'm reading every single chapter over and over and over again until the end of the year, because it's just a reminder. And each time I read it, I pull another piece. And this chapter about, it's called The Numbers Game. I've read this chapter like at least 7 times, because I need to continue to remind myself of this concept that it's a numbers game. And so I want to talk about, or I want to remind you and tell you, in this game, in coaching, you don't need to worry about finding 500 people or creating a team of 100 people a month or recruiting 50 people every single month. Let go of that number and just focus on flipping your cups. You don't know who's going to have what underneath the cups. If you envision, okay, these coaches are the people who have little things underneath them, but they're not a diamond. So some of them you flip are going to be coaches. Some of them you flip are going to be clients. Some of them you flip are going to ghost you. Some of them you flip are just going to believe and believe and believe, and they're never going to sign up. You don't know what it is that you're flipping. And in that process, that's the inviting process. You're going out to invite, you're going out to flip. You don't know what you're going to get. Just stay focused on the game. Stay focused on moving forward. Have the mentality and strengthen your mentality using personal development, using your workouts, getting results for yourself, not getting stuck on what you just did yesterday, not getting stuck on what you just flipped, but staying in forward motion and continuing to go forward to flip those people. Stay focused on being the person that can let go, being the person that can stop. And that will help you find your 5. That will help you find the success within your business. That will help you create your success within the business. Okay? That analogy rocked my world in July, and I've been using it every single day. And I want you to use it for yourself. And I want you to remind yourself over and over and over again that this is just simply a numbers game. Each number has a meaning, but this at the end of the day is a numbers game. So go and flip the people, go and flip the cups, go and find those people, invite those people, talk to those people, but be able to walk away if they are not one of your 5, okay? And one of those 5, finding those 5 are going to build your business. Yes? Christina's frozen. Jackie's naked. Tina's naked. Hey, Michelle! Wait. What'd you say?
I already did my workout.
Yes, I'm about to go do it.
What number are you on?
25.
What? I just did 21.
Good. It was hard.
What happened to me? I was in the hospital Friday.
Why?
Kidney infection. I was there for 10 hours.
Oh my God. I've had a kidney infection. It's horrible.
I have a little bit of stones, so I was passing them.
Oh my God.
Yep, so I took a couple of days off.
Oh my God, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay, Levy, I want to chat with you this week about other business stuff, but I have a client coming in 5 minutes. I think she's here.
Okay.
Have a good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love that analogy.
Awesome.
Cones and valleys.
Yep. Bye.